Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Technically, there was difficulties. We have ourselves the next match of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer 2024 tournament. I am Leno, joined today by Marion. Marion, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, my friend. I can't complain. I've been looking forward to this match, actually. You know, Ivy's been a good friend ever since coming to this community, and he's been growing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see how him and Lokir go against each other. Who's going to take the win? Who's going to come out on top? As both runners, we're still looking for their first victory in this tournament.
This is going to be an exciting matchup, and we have a slew of runners' agreements for this one. Pretty basic. A lot of the matches this week are doing new patcher, this one included. We have the multiplayer pickups, which is unlimited beam ammo, unlimited missiles, and double damage. That should be exciting. And, well, that's it. That's the basics of the basics.
Oh, boy, that sure was a lot. I don't know if I can keep track of all that. We're here to have fun at SpeedGaming today, all right? We're here to have fun.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. Chat, I hope you will too. And the gate has been dropped. We are off. We are ready. And we're just waiting for the streams to catch up. Marion, what are you expecting today?
I'm expecting a whole lot of nonsense, my friend. Since we're in week 3, we're in our Guardian Slayer week. So that we need a lot of stuff.
Yep, so we for sure need our 3 Aegon keys, our 3 Chica keys, Hive keys up in the air, but that just kind of depends on what items we get.
Oh, another light beam.
Okay, free seed. We're done.
Okay, you should have seen last scene. Oh, that was terrible.
I watched bits and pieces of it because I was also doing a practice race with Nai, who has his own race on Sunday.
It was terrible, but dark ammo, so that's a little concerning finding ammunition this early.
That's some sinking going on. Oh, a Morbus is guarding Sky Double Key 1. Thanks, game.
Well, I mean, that's good. Get the Jokins out of the way as soon as possible. Yeah, no, last seed was heart-wrenching. That was Schwartz Gandhi versus Reisha, I believe. And Schwartz pulled a major fault at the start. I won't spoil it, but it was nearly a 20-minute loss at the start.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen. Players, they might metagame each other. They might metagame themselves. That's just the nature of the randomizer and this tournament. Players are gonna do what they can to try and get a leg up to pull out a victory. It was a calculated a thing that happened, but yeah. I mean, I've already said too much, but yeah. But now we're on to this race, and we have a light beam, we have Dark Alpha Splinter, and he's gonna disappear shortly.
Yeah, we're just going to use light beam and quite literally burn Albert to his demise. Which sounds harsh, but he's been corrupted. We need to save him.
Oh, missile launcher. Okay, so we have instant access to Aegon. All right.
I'll certainly take an Aegon. Oh, hold on. Is that unlimited or double?
That's our
double damage.
So that's our first multiplayer pickup immediately. Our runners are definitely going to go back for that. Are able to.
Oh, absolutely double damage, especially against Chica. It's huge.
Hunter speeds up Quad and Chica. Chica more so, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Quad isn't really damage based as it is just trying to get all the phases down. Chica, on the other hand, oh god, yeah, you really want as much damage as possible. And then a Morbus, it doesn't matter. A Morbus takes the same damage.
Yep, it's Worm. Looks like some dark ammo on Temple Assembly site.
And we have missiles, so we can check this little storage cavern here right off the task. We're going to take a nice little peek. And it's our Echo Visor.
Well, I mean, technically we need that, but that's not really something that our runners are looking for right now.
No, not right now, but it will help put Quad into logic when we get to around to that point.
It will also put it will also put Dark Samus into logic at the end of the game, but you know, again.
That's fair. Yeah, but no one uses Echo for end of game.
Right.
All right, so real quick, we didn't get time to cover it due to due to how fast we started this race. But Leno, I think we should cover what exactly is Guardian Slayer. You know, sounds like a pretty frightening race you got here.
Yeah, I mean, there's guardians. We slay them. That's the most nutshell way
You know
to
what?
describe it.
Thanks for the technical information. All right, now let's try that again.
Oh, we have boots. So we have our 3 big bad bosses: the big worm, the multiplying hydra, a morbus. We have the giant worm wasp, Chica, and we have the giant possessed robot Quadraxis. They must be defeated. They hold the keys to the Sky Temple Gateway. Once we have defeated all 3 of them and collected their keys, we can access the Sky Temple and take out Emperor Ing. How'd I do?
All right, 7 out of 10. Your detail could have been a bit more, but the performance was good.
Okay. Oh, that's an energy tank, I think, in Mining Plaza?
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
And I missed this during the explanation, but the Hive keys are in Agon and Sanctuary. They may or may not be collected. Probably not. Because the Sanctuary...
No, I doubt it.
Yeah, the Sanctuary
is
kind of rude.
Yeah, Sank you really don't check. Unless you get power bombs and any tank, space jump, and spider ball all extremely early, then we won't be seeing Sank for a while.
Yep. That is an energy tank in Mining Station A, it looks like.
Right, we're finding energy, but we're not finding anything major that we need. I mean, energy is nice to have, you know, I can't downplay it.
Yep. So we have 2 locations left to check. We have right here at Portal Access and then Bomb Guardian. Their current loadout.
Yeah, we're really looking for...
I take that back. We have boots. We can do command center labs.
Yeah, we can get labs all the way up to bioenergy, then we're locked, and then we can go... We can't go backwards as we don't have Dark Beam. So we get we get one check out of it.
Yeah, we don't have Dark Beam, but we do have Light Beam, so they can actually take the upper door out if they really need to. And it was energy.
Oh. Yeah, Bobby's showing off standable terrain, much to his satisfaction to get that energy tank.
That's the weird thing about Prime especially, but in Echoes, if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it, and especially in Prime, even if it doesn't look like you can stand on it, you can still stand on it.
As long as you have 1 pixel length of standable collision, you're all set.
Yeah, you can stand on it. Oh no, Lokir did not get a drop from the crates. This is what happens when you only have 1 set of missiles. You don't get a priority drop, so you're not going to get a guaranteed like 80% missile drop. So Lokir's got to play the odds and wait for a crate drop. Come on, game. Game. Please.
We're in this much trouble trying to find a miss. We're only 5 minutes in and we're already struggling with drops.
Lokir's
Gotta love Echoes.
Can I get a missile?
This is... I don't mean to laugh, but this is great. And Ivy pulled off a great 2-cycle on Bomb Guardian, though. I know we were undershadowed it a bit. Oh, and look!
It's a missile.
Yeah, so, real quick, 2 things. Number 1, as my good friend Leno over here stated, Echoes runs on what's known as a priority drop system. The game is more likely willing to give you what you need compared to whatever it thinks of in its randomized number generator. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I know all the drops have their own set number of spawning, different factors, but Echoes applies it only after 10 missiles. While we only have 5, missiles are not counted in that priority system, and as such, we're going to have a hard time finding them, as Lokir found out.
Yeah, you're just going to get your normal drop rate for the missiles. But for everything else, if you are under half of your health, under 50%, the chances of you getting a 30 energy drop increase dramatically. And then once you're down to 20%, I believe the 50 and the ultras start appearing. I forget the exact numbers. I'm sure someone can correct me in chat because that's a vanilla game mechanic. And then with power bombs, if you don't have a single power bomb, there's an 80% chance of a drop rate. And Ivypaw taking a tactical save warp. What's that double damage? And probably Dark Missile Trooper.
Yeah, we don't have bombs at this point. There's not too far we can go into Aegon outside of central mining with some well-timed scan dashes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what else is there?
Well, we have we have central mining station with light beam, but we also have command center.
Oh, it's fair. Yeah, command center's open. Well,
actually, no, they don't.
No, we can't.
No.
We can't access command center. No,
we don't have a way in. Yeah, that's right. So
we don't have bombs at all. So
it's just Dark Missile Trooper. That's it. That's the list.
Yeah, and we're on new patchers, so GFMC's locked. We can't.
Yep.
That's in second layer.
Yep. We need with this loadout, we need either the power bombs or the screw attack.
And neither of which we have information on. But Leno's deciding to go take a peek at central mining. I'm assuming what. Oh right, you both have similar names. Oh, I'm gonna screw that up a lot today.
That's all right. I mean, yes, I'm playing the game right now. Yes, clicky click, fighting pirates.
Oh, well, I got nothing. I'm done.
That looks like it's a missile in central mining station. So we're fighting nothing. We have all of nothing to work with.
Yeah, DMT has to be either bombs or power bombs, or screw attack.
Yeah, there's a number of items. You know what? There is one other location that we have access to, and I completely forgot about this. Storage D for a vanilla dark beam. Storage D for a vanilla dark beam. Let's go.
Okay. Counter argument.
Yes.
How do you get through bioenergy production without bombs?
With the light beam, we go through Aegon Temple the back way.
Oh, you're right. Sand Canyon is open.
Yep.
I completely forgot about Sand Canyon.
Yep. So we have a vanilla dark beam progression chain. Who rolled this?
It's possible. But with a power bomb expansion here on DMT, which is technically illogical since it's an expansion, it's not a main. We're gonna see what's here in Hive Chamber B. Main? Never mind.
Okay.
So mains are locked behind regular bombs.
Right. Okay. So bombs are gonna end up being probably in command center then, or storage B. Actually, I mean they could be doomed entry too. I'm just gonna go on the assumption that dark beam has to be vanilla in storage D.
If we're going off that assumption, we gotta figure out what else is left here in Temple that they could access. Yeah, we can't go on the power bomb route. We don't have logical bombs for it.
Yeah, as long as Ivypaw, who's going to make these power bomb checks, as long as Ivypaw keeps in mind that anything found with these power bombs is not in logic until you find the bombs.
All right, so let's see if we were to follow your logic and go straight to Dark Samus 1, then yes, Darkbeam could be vanilla. We go through. Then we access command center. We could trigger lockdown, or we don't even need to. Yeah, we don't even need to trigger lockdown. We can take the light beam route through central mining. So then, if it's vanilla dark beam, then that puts bombs on command center or storage B.
It could also be doomed entry or no. So that or battleground. I'm sorry, battleground, doomed entry. Storage B, command center. Those are the likely locations for the bombs.
That's fair because we're practically all done here in Temple Grounds.
Yeah.
There's nothing until we get more equipment. We really don't want to follow the power bomb logic, as again, still technically illogical.
But oh wow, unlimited beam ammo. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 multiplayer items right there.
Oh jeez. Ivy's gonna be real happy.
I think Ivy is actually going to take a safety save, just in case. I mean, Ivy might be reading the logic and realizing that it probably is a vanilla dark beam, but safety save just in case in case you're forgetting a check.
You do not want to have any crashes.
No, you don't. And you definitely don't want to soft lock yourself. We've seen that already too many times this tournament. Already a couple times this week, in fact. Which, our runners are trying you know, they're making sure that that does not happen. Always respect the safety save. Back in my Super Metroid Bingo days, first rule of bingo: safety save.
I'll take it. That's a good rule to have.
Mm-hmm.
Second rule: always save the animals. It depends on what you got on your bingo card.
Yep. And yeah, as chat points out, you don't want to get locked in the fridge. Yep.
No. Oh, Ivy's going right for central mining. He's gonna find that information in regards to the missile. And we could get information on the Battlegrounds Inc. cache. Although we'd have to reload. We would have to reload the room probably for that to actually spawn.
Now,
but nice.
Yeah, we have our first route divergence already. Oh, that's a red key.
Oh,
we need that. That was a missile in Central Mining Station, it looked like.
Dynamo chamber. Okay. Oh, and there's an ETM.
Yay! We're valid.
Yay, we're validated.
Lokir grabbed a power bomb, but is not checking reliquary hint. That's curious. Might be forgetting about it, but more likely probably just counting on it not being required.
So it's interesting. Ivy's continuing to stay in Aegon. It could help. It could help him. Oh,
Amber in the crate. Okay. Oh, is that boost ball? Is that boost ball? Why is that there? Why?
That's boost
no.
ball.
That's not help.
I mean, I can only assume Vanilla Dark Samus to lead to backwards labs for sand processing.
But we don't have bombs.
Well, it wasn't a good plan.
I don't understand.
It's Echoes. No one's expected to understand it. Even some of our most senior technicians and runners on this, you know, half of them don't understand it. This game we're finding new things about this game every single time someone plays it. That's true.
You know what? Oh no.
Oh, because we don't have Emerald. Oh, that's another Aegon key. All right.
Okay, that's two. This one's blocked by Emerald Translator. Okay. So
this one's just locked by power bombs or screw attack. I don't know where you're getting the emerald from. Well, no, because save warping is never technically. Save warping. You're right. Yeah, we don't tolerate save warping as logic.
So, I think
the emerald's got to be relatively close.
Not necessarily. It's a Sky Temple key and worm, so I mean, could be a hot miss, but
it could be bait. But what are you thinking? What's your plan? What's your train of thought here?
With that boost ball in command center,
yeah,
we know we're going to get Dark Beam and Storage D. So that means Doomed Entry and Battleground are probably both going to have items. I would not be surprised if we see a Seeker Launcher from one of those two locations, and then we have to dip on down to Mining Station B for our bombs, which also puts Screw Attack into play.
Oh, that's a rough logic, Shane.
You know what? That's terrible. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm going home.
Yeah, no, you're not. You signed a volunteer waiver. You're here for the entire race, my friend.
No, crap. Okay, I guess I'm here all night then.
Hey, watch your language. We're a family-friendly program. No, Ivy's directly following your logic that you originally thought, going straight for Dark Samus 1.
Yep. And Lokir is going to check the meeting grounds hint.
Yep. It's vanilla! You're right! Why do you do this, Leno? Every time I'm in the booth with you, you just guess, and you're always correct. I don't understand it.
I have this really cursed ability to read the logic. Oh, hi, Dark Samus. Bye, Dark Samus. Nice knowing
Oh
you.
no. Oh, Lokir's trying to jump on top of this little hive.
Yep. This is going to be a kind of a dangerous play. Lokir, you don't have a safety save. You're heading towards Hall of Honor Dead. Light ammo on Tumos. Okay.
I just did that for the.
You could have just scanned that hint from down there. I'm not sure why you're trying to step on the. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it could have. Maybe Lokir was thinking that he could go take a peek at Hall of Honor, but then the sand bridge gets on the way, and you're just going to fall straight down.
Maybe. What is?
What is? That's an item.
Oh, okay, that's an energy tank.
Dark Oasis.
Life support system. That's dead.
Yeah, it cannot be a suit.
Correct.
But I learned it can be gravity boost.
Oh yes.
That was a fun time.
It can be gravity boost. It can be grapple. It can be screw attack. It can be echo visor.
Please stop putting out cursed locations.
Powerbomb Guardian explicitly does not require light suit, but because the Dark Oasis has dark water, that explicitly requires the light suit. You will never be able to dip your toes in the dark water without the light suit. You can just stand on it.
Oh yeah.
Bomb. It's Doomed Entry. Okay. Doomed Entry has our screw attack / bombs / seekers. If this is Seeker Launcher, Ivy's gonna really be upset. I feel like. I think Lokir will too once once Doomed Entry gets entered. Question in chat: no out of bounds for this week. No out of bounds for the tournament. We had one race earlier today where the runners agreed to do out of bounds, and they put on a really good show. But otherwise, the standard format for the tournament is no out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds is. I really like seeing out of bounds movement, but I've said it the previous 2 weeks. I like having a no out of bounds rule, just so they can get newer runners or those not experienced with out of bounds. Me as well. I'm terrible at out of bounds. We actually get a fighting chance in these tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
Because out of bounds is okay. Well,
that's you're gonna want that, Ivy. Yeah. Okay. So the suit doesn't really do anything. So the next location we have. Wait, something is in Phazon Grounds. What was that?
I was tapped out. I was writing notes down.
Lokir just got a hint for something in Phazon Grounds. I didn't catch what it was.
A major. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, major can be a lot of things. So
Yep.
now with the dark suit there, that doesn't really explicitly do anything for us. We have Incash 1, which has to be something.
I just put light suit there. Nice, K-Rar.
If light suit is at Phazon Grounds, I mean, we don't have a way to logically get to Phazon Grounds, but if light suit is there, it's just mean. Gravity boost and Torvis. Okay, that's a good hint.
Please put it on Alpha Blog. Let it be vanilla. I'm sorry, but I'm yet to see that. That'd be interesting.
Missiles and Zancash. In other words,
oh boy.
Useless. Useless.
Hey, missiles are always good.
Okay.
Until we eventually find unlimited, and then
You know what? I accept this argument. It's a good argument.
It's not an argument. We're just having a simple conversation.
You make a compelling statement, sir. It's the bombs. Okay, we're finally.
Why are bombs here? Why? Why are they here? Oh, that's terrible. You had to enter Dark Samus backwards just to come all the way over here to where Light Beam usually is. Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, we're in logic now. This is good.
Vanilla Light Beam, that's Incash. Oh, I think it's Incash 2?
Incash 1.
1, that was close.
2 is the room where you get Sonic Boom and Vanilla.
Right. It's 2's all the way in the far side that no one wants to go to.
Yep. And then 3, the unknown one, with the not often used one, is the ammo refill station next to Dark Oasis.
Yeah, like barely anyone goes to it. But it's nice to have, especially in vanilla. You're low on ammo. You want to salvage every shot that you can. It is a good location.
It actually is a really good location. It's a save room just a couple rooms away from it, so it's tactical to use it. I still think the one next to Chica though is probably the best one besides the land side.
Hands down, yeah. But you were saying something before I cut you off. I apologize. What was it? Some cases?
I don't even remember.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's a good time while we're sitting here in Morph Ball. You may be, some may be wondering, why are our suits various colors? Why does Dark Suit look like it's a light suit ripoff? And why is Lokir's suit trying to cosplay the Blue Man Group?
That's actually a feature of the new patcher. Uncle Reggie, some time ago, year and a half ago, decided to deep dive Echoes for the multiplayer. And these suits are actually from multiplayer. Yep, that's right. Echoes actually has a multiplayer thing.
Ooh, hold on.
Ooh, that is Cannonball, and Ivy is tactically not picking that up.
Yeah, do not get that.
But also tactically getting shot by turrets. Ivy, you okay? Ivy? By the way, chat, half-pites are terrible. They are far worse in Prime than they are in Echoes, but they're still not great in Echoes.
Oh, look, here's got a lot of rage shots going on.
Yeah, understandable, Lokir. Understandable.
Because Lokir spent more time in Temple Grounds than now we've finally come across.
And Lokir, 8 minutes ago in race chat, I am bringing the hot dogs. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here. But yes, the suits. So Uncle Reggie deep dive the multiplayer. There was actually a first-person shooter competition multiplayer thing in Echoes. And that's where the suits come from. So Uncle Reggie grabbed those suits, made them higher details so that you could actually make him single player, and then new patcher, only new patcher, old patcher does not have this option. New patcher lets you choose from the various suit options. It's not quite as diverse as the Prime suit options, because that's a palette rotation. This one's just a couple suit selections for palettes. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Pick whatever you like. Do we have a Google Doc? Actually, no, we do not, and I don't think anyone set one up.
I've got the copy. I have a copy that we're able to use. I never thought about it. I'm sorry. That's on me for dropping the ball.
That is all right. I saw the round object in bioenergy production. That's a spider ball, a spooter, I believe. And Ivy is heading right for it, and yeah, that's definitely a spooter. So we have all of our morph ball upgrades accounted for.
Spider ball and bioenergy, that's not a bad spot.
So boost ball command center, spider ball bioenergy production, cannonball sand processing, main power bombs, hive chamber.
That's going to be really, really good information for Ivy, knowing where Cannonball is, as we can. Thanks to us having Dark Beam, we can grab it and get to the safe station to leave safely with it. So we can. Chica's just going to be a cakewalk if we decide to come back for it.
Yep. So now Ivypaw, I suspect this will be a jump guardian play from Ivypaw.
Yeah, we've already cleared Dark Labs out. It makes the most sense, especially thanks to bombs in hand.
Wee.
But
that fire went flying.
And his buddy got revenge and knocked us down.
Yep. And then Ivy went falling. That's a down. Oh, Lokir is taking the boost ball and looks like. Oh.
Well, we had to reload Central Mining Station anyway, for so everything could load properly.
Yep.
Not necessary.
Yeah, probably gonna scout the in-cache hint while we're here too.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. Get the information. Get as much information as you can, As granted, while we know where the STKs are, there's a lot of stuff we need before we can even start going for them.
Yep, we need for sure 6 red keys. Depending on runner's preference, we might get all 9 red keys. See what happens. Probably not, though. I suspect we're only going with 6.
Yeah, it depends on where Annihilator is and how. I guess that's either where Annihilator is, or B, how comfortable they're with in doing Inghive Temple gate skip.
For these runners, Lokir especially, I don't think that'll be an issue. Ivypaw, I suspect, can also do that, but I haven't actually seen Ivypaw do gate skip before, so I'll just assume Ivypaw can do it, but don't quote me on that. All right, a new check. Aegon Energy Controller is our red key. Yeah, you want that. That's our third. Oh, that's our third word.
Oh, that's Lokir's eventually going to stumble into that once we get bombs. But
yep, definitely. So that's early worm access. Yeah, you don't need that, Ivy. You have unlimited ammo. You can shoot forever. So Lokir is going to get the bombs. Lokir is going to get the suit. And then I think we'll just be following Ivy's footsteps into the first natural route into Dark Aegon and go say hello to Joke Guardian. Now, the setting is Guardian Slayer, but the sub-Guardians, like, Spider Guardian, Powerbomb Guardian, Jump Guardian, they're not included in that list. So we're just killing them for the heck of it. I don't know why we're doing that. We're just monstrous. Amber Translator was in GFMC Compound, I believe. The crate. Is that where it was?
Amber? Yes, it was in Compound Crate.
Okay. That's what I thought.
But no, this makes the most logical sense. Just go right for the checks you can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we're done here, then power bombs become logical. We can follow the Temple Grounds logic, grab Amber Translator, go back for we can check in Reliquary, get that information. And then we could probably, what else are we thinking here? No screw attack, but we could kind of check the Wind Chamber side.
Not. I mean, we can scout Wind Chamber. Logically, we can't pick it up.
No, not logically, but
logically, we can't do Wind Chamber Gateway. I don't think that's going to stop either of our runners. We actually have Torvus front door access. Amber Translators in logic with the power bombs. We have Dark Suit, so we have vanilla Torvus entry in logic. As we like to say, very interesting. As a dark ammo, or not dark ammo, light ammo in Crossroads.
Close enough. It's still this type of ammo.
Yep.
Oh, and those night barbs are almost got Lokir knocked into the poison.
Mm-hmm. And there are some, those are not happy shots from Lokir.
I mean, would you be happy finding your bombs all the way in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, no. Lokir is putting together the logic. He's like, "What did we get ourselves into?"
Hey, at least it's not a J seed, okay?
Jay, any comments?
Well, I mean, it's been a running trope. Anytime Jay generates something, it's very cursed.
This is true. This has generally been true. missile injunction site.
We're not going to waste our time to get that. We've already got 10.
Yeah.
Although I'd say we really do want more, especially before we get to Chica. I mean, safe numbers for Chica, we're looking at, I would say anywhere between at least 30, 40 and higher.
Yeah, I'd say 30 is a pretty good number for Chica.
Yeah, that's only if all of them land first try.
All right, we have a broom closet. Grab your brooms.
Oh boy!
It's time to sweep.
That's not a broom. Who put their high explosive weaponry in my boom closet?
Okay, we have Annihilator. We have Echo. Suddenly, we have a very scary proposition of Profane Path.
Oh, why do I go say that?
If Emerald Translator is at Profane Path, I mean, you know what? See, I don't know. I don't know.
Would you like to try again?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I mean, we're sitting here shooting the middle. We're shooting a statue with Annihilator beam. For what purpose?
I'm just
really,
really angry at that statue. Oh wait, hi Jump Guardian. Oh wait, you're dead. What happened?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what happened. Yeah, we're over in Judgment Pit. We're in Jump Guardian's chambers. There's a Dark Torvus key there. That's something.
I believe that was Jeff in chat who called out having the Sub Guardians carry the red keys today. Well, that's one.
Oh, thanks, Jeff.
We love
it. No. Oh, yeah. Sometimes. Most of the time.
This seed is already presenting itself to be a matter of hilarity.
It's interesting, to say the least. And those pirates just, well...
They got destroyed.
Now see, what if we told you about using jetpacks indoors?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you learn that in Corruption, so...
Transport Center today has for us a...
Red key.
We're getting a lot of red keys.
Is that a Torvus key again?
I think it has... Oh, that could be a Hive key. Okay, yeah, because that's right. Because Agon and... yeah, Agon was one of the locations for Hive keys, yeah. So we have all 3 worm keys accounted for. We have one of the Chica keys and one of the quad keys.
Where was that last Agon key at?
Transport A-Axis in Great Temple. The one
Dynamo Chamber had one.
Dynamo Chamber had one, and then the one Ivy picked up was... I should remember this, because it just happened.
What was that, Dark Agon? No, that was a... no, that was...
Why the heck am I not remembering? Aegon Energy
Control.
Thank you.
Oh, right, because Lokir went because he went there with bombs.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Thank you, Pineapple. I know that's not your name, but you say don't put me on pizza. I'm sorry, but as an Italian, pineapple does not go on pizza. I'm standing by that. If you like it, more power to you, but don't put it on mine.
Marion will fight.
You kidding me? I do this. I don't believe so. I'm a big old teddy bear. I don't fight no one.
Well,
I go down. If I go down, I don't get back up.
Well, it sounds like there might be fighting words because apparently pineapple is canon on pizza.
I'm not going to go further into that. I'm not going to comment on that.
There will be no acknowledgments.
Let's go back to the race, shall we? Let's go take a peek at our runners. Lokir finally has bombs. We're going through Aegon Labs back to bioenergy for some reason. Ivy, meanwhile, decided to take the detour from the elevator on Aegon Port, Aegon Temple side, to go check the sank Spider's treasure. And by Spider's treasure, we're talking about a collection of 3 different items. All of Combat Mastery, Culling Chamber, and Hazencliff.
If Ivypaw were so inclined, this could just be a deeper dive into Sank, because this is actually in logic with Spider Ball and the main power bombs. What was that culling chamber?
That looked like Screw Attack. It was gold, shiny, and spinning. I'm going with the Screw Attack.
Okay. I didn't get a great look at it, but we'll get confirmation on that in just a moment.
Oh boy, gotta love confirmation. I thought it was pretty well confirmed.
That is indeed the Screw Attack. Good eye. Good eye.
That's the only thing good about me. My eyes are great, but my hearing's destroyed.
The morale will continue to improve. You hear me?
No, not really. I'm partially deaf.
Oh, okay. I don't have a response to that.
That's okay. My doctor didn't either.
Ivypaw, big braining. Actually going to check Hype Gyro Chamber here. We have Echo Visor. This is in play. This is in logic. I like this play.
That's fair. We did find Echo. We found it somewhere.
Lokir now getting the hint on Dark Oasis. Did Ivypaw check Ventilation Area A? Well, it's just a missile, so it doesn't matter. But I don't remember Ivypaw actually checking that. Okay.
Yes, he did take a peek at it.
All right.
I'm trying to remember, where do we find Echo Visor at?
Echo Visor was early. I don't remember where, but it was early.
I want to say we found that. No, we didn't find it in Temple Grounds. It wasn't during the DMT loop. It had to have been somewhere in Aegon.
Ivy just saying, heck with it. We're fighting quad right now. We're doing it right now.
It makes sense. You have Annihilator. You can safely leave. We have bombs. We have the beams. We have Spider Ball, Boost Ball, Echo. We have everything we need for quad. So. Oh, I think thank you, Snapshot. We found that over near Tass.
Right.
All right, Quadraxis. We have a few quick kill methods per se. As far as phase 1 goes, what are we looking for? Look here, or Leno. Jesus Christ, did that again.
Well, we have a number of phases. The first one is the kneecaps. When they glow blue and red, that means they are vulnerable. That's just the way Retro designed it. Once you destroy the 4 kneecaps, Quadraxis' head just literally just pops right off, and then he gets angry. With double damage, this is going surprisingly quick. And there's his head popping off. I don't know why that happens, but when you destroy kneecaps, you just get angry, I guess. He loses his head.
I mean, you're not able to fully stabilize yourself with your legs. You gotta let them go. At this point, they're destroyed. You destroy the knee, your leg's just gone. You're not using it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire purpose of us having Echo Visor for this fight is to be able to see these little transponders, little antenna.
Yep, because these are technically invisible objects. The settings are too high for this tournament, so Echo Visor is always logically required for this fight. And don't look now, but Lokir is also going to fight Quadraxis in just a moment. I think we got it. Nicely done by Ivypaw. And now we're going to switch back to Lokir and listen to it all over again. Why? Because I can. Oh, Ivypaw is going to just collect the energy. This is a great way to get into Torvus because we don't have super missiles. This is actually an expected logical route. If super missiles are in the Torvus energy controller, you must fight Quadraxis, collect the energy, and return it, and then go back to Great Temple and use the Light Warp to get to the Torvus energy controller.
Oh, are we really thinking supers are going to be on Torvus energy?
They're probably not, but this is a great heads-up play by Ivypaw. This is a good way to get into Torvus.
It's fair, and also yeah, I like it. Give us that warp around the map. That way we need to rely on elevators half the time.
Now the only downside.
And plus,
is
it gives us.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, nope, you're all right. I told you I got bad hearing, so.
Yeah, I was just going to say, unfortunately, we don't have Emerald Translator, so we don't have access to Underground Tunnel, the lower portion of the Torvus Temple. So we only have Great Bridge, Forgotten Bridge, Abandoned Worksite, and then the upper portions of Dark Torvus that are not called Arena. We also don't have Light Suit, but we don't care about Light Suit in this regard. Is that Sunburst in? Yes, it is. Ivy is actually going to pick this up. All right. We do not have a suit hint yet. We only have the 2 translators, and we have not explored all of the amber hints yet. And we've seen the 2 violet hints. 3 violet hints, sorry. So a fun fact about the Light Warps. Marion, I'm not sure if you know this. Maybe you did. The Light Warps don't necessarily require the Light Suit. The ones that hard require the Light Suit, Fortress Transport Access, and Hive Entrance, and Sank Map. The Energy Controller Warps, they don't require Light Suit. You just gotta go into them. The game is silly like that.
Well, welcome to Echoes. That's all I can say. Welcome to Echoes.
We have validation and vault today. Ivypaw, I am disappointed slightly that you're not picking that up. That's a valuable item.
Are you so? No, hold on. You're seriously recommending doing the entirety of vaults for an ETM?
Okay, maybe a little bit of a stretch. I don't know.
Come on.
Nicely done by Lokir.
It's an ETM. You really want to go out of your way for one?
Okay, no, not really. Question in chat.
I know.
So is everything
I know.
is everything that I just explained in beginner knowledge? I want to say yes. I believe.
I don't know. I wasn't listening. Say it again.
Okay. No, we're not. No, we're not doing that.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit much.
Okay. Now we have a little bit of route divergence here. Lokir.
Lokir didn't find Annihilator off a trial tunnel.
Yep. So that would be why Lokir is not picking up the energy. This may be a huge development, but maybe not.
And we do have a standable here we can use.
Yep.
And so we just have to get that instant unmorph. Yeah.
Yep. Lokir is going to set up for. Oh, that was not that good of an energy drop.
Yeah, we're out of energy E-tanks too. That's gonna be bad because we'll have to sit and wait to get health.
Mm-hmm. So Lokir, while time is ticking down, because Lokir is losing 1.2 energy per second in the Dark World exposure, Lokir is going to try and do a triple bomb space jump to get back over this gate.
Yeah, but the problem is we don't have much space.
Yeah, this is a really, really tight bomb space jump. We are down to our last 35 seconds.
He's got the angle.
Oh. Alter drop? Okay, good. So we just bought ourselves another minute. So there's a couple different ways to set up this bomb space jump. But the important thing about this one is setting up your camera angle, because you need to get the instant unmorph. And you can see Lokir is trying to get an instant, Lokir is trying to set it up to get an instant morph, but the camera is just not cooperating. That looks good. Oh, that instant.
It's a little too far forward.
Yeah, the instant unmorph here is just tricky.
This was a huge risk play by Lokir. Coming in here without Annihilator is...
I love this play, though, by Lokir, because this is a boss you can kill. You still have to get back out, but, Lokir obviously feels very confident in being able to do that. Just got to get over this gate. Oh, so close. Oh, that was... Oh, you had the instant unmorph that time. Oh, not quite. All right, 20 seconds.
This is painful to watch.
That should have done it. That should have done it.
Meanwhile, Ivy's just continuing through Sank, just flowing through these checks.
That is a missile in... No, that's Sonic. What is that?
That's an item, my friend.
Okay, that is just a missile.
That's... Yeah.
That looked like it was 4 different items there.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we almost had it. Just shy.
This is a... Yes! There you go, Lokir. All right.
All right.
We're back in the saddle. All right, Lokir, please don't step in the red light. That is very, very dangerous. Go save or something.
That's exactly where he's going, right for the save station.
Yep. I don't think this will be a save war, but this will definitely be a save.
I mean, with all the equipment. Well, that's all multiplayer items.
Unlimited missiles at O'Lear.
Oh, Lear, you shouldn't have.
Hear the words of O'Lear.
Last sentinel of the fortress temple. May they serve you well. And as normal, we have to see O'Lear.
Pour one
I
out.
love O'Lear. He's not dead.
No.
Come on.
No, but we still salute you.
What the? I've got to stop co-hosting with you, man.
Oh, come on. You enjoy this and you know it.
No comment. No comments.
Yep, Ivypaw does need to save warp. I mean, Ivypaw can just save warp at any time to get back to the main energy controller, and then all 3 of the warps are now available. But I think Ivypaw is going to finish clearing out Upper Sanctuary here. And Lokir is going to check out Plane of Dark Worship. I love this play.
I agree, and I could be wrong, but I do like what Ivy's routing wise is we're very extremely close. If we take Cat West, we'll go down to the transport to Lower Torvis elevator. Now, granted, Training Chamber is still blocked. There's the other Ring Hive key. Look at that.
Thanks, game. I'm sure we definitely need that.
Yeah, so Training Chamber's locked, but we can do what we call statue skip. Now, it's not hard. I'd say it's a beginner level trick, per se. At least according to the visualizer.
I would probably put it a little over beginner, just because you have to line up a precise boost off of a spider track, and then you have to change your directional inputs. So I would personally put it a little higher than that.
That's fair. I'll give you that. But I was going based on beginner, just you have unlimited tries at it, and you're in a safe location.
Yes, that is true. As long as you have Boost Ball and Spider Ball, you have unlimited tries that you cannot ever be in danger if you just attempt that.
No, we don't have Light Suit. No, Ivy didn't go to find Light Suit yet. And we don't actually know where that is, so...
Correct. Oh, Lokir, that was... Wait, has Lokir been... Oh, that was dangerous by Lokir. So what Lokir just did right there. Lokir obviously has Amber Translator because we found that in the crate, but did not didn't spawn the cutscene to respawn the
Oh,
crate. So
found cobalt.
Lokir found cobalt? Question mark. Oh,
No,
cobalt was
Ivy
in
found cobalt off of the
reactor.
main reactor,
Yeah,
not main
reactor. Yeah,
reactor, research core.
yeah. But yeah, so Lokir by triggering that cutscene like that, way after the something in Grand Winches was something.
It's a suit.
It's literally right where Lokir is, and Ivypaw just got hinted at it.
That was a great hint now.
Game, I'm trying to make an explanation here. It's fine. You know what? I give up.
Oh, you're fine. Go for it. I'm sorry.
I give. It's not your fault. It's the game's fault. It's literally the game's fault. I'm trying to.
Well, I'd say at this point, Ivy's completed the routes and sank. Outside of Cobaltin, we're just going to go back. Probably go with the Aegon Spider Elevator, and in turn use. No, we have Echo. We could do Grand. Not what am I saying? Grand Wind Chamber. We could do what's it called? Main gyro chamber. That thing.
Main gyro chamber. Yep, correct.
And technically, Ares in logic.
Yeah, Airy is in logic. I think. I don't think we'll see Ivy do Airy, but with Cobalt Translator, Ivy, you've got to get your Cobalt hints. You need to find your Seekers. You need to find your Supers. I mean, we know where those keys are already. That's a good hint for Ivy, but we know where those keys are already.
Yeah, but no, I got great information. Now he knows the region for the remainder keys.
Yep.
I'd say Lokir's probably going for Phazon grounds to check out what that major was.
Yep. That's a possible Seeker launcher in Hive Dynamo Works. That is gross if true. If that's the case, we definitely need Dark Visor. Unfortunately, without having Annihilator, we cannot see what is at Profane Path right now, so we're just going to get the hinted major at... Well, since we know it's Light Suit, it's going to be one of the two main items, and it looks like Seeker Launcher? No, that's Dark Visor. Wait. Ivypaw just got a 3-room hint for Seeker Launcher away from Hazing Cliff. What's 3 rooms away from Hazing Cliff? Hive Dynamo Works. We need the Dark Visor.
Hazing Cliff. That's 1. That's 2.
Hive Dynamo Works is 3 rooms away from Hazing Cliff. Ivypaw now probably cursing us to... Well, you know what? I'm not going to finish that thought. Oh boy.
Oh heck.
You know,
I'm sitting here thinking, what other rooms are 3 rooms? Yeah, I can't.
That's the only one. All right, so I definitely did not just will that into existence 5 seconds before it happened. So now, with that intel that we know about and Ivypaw knows about, how well do you think Ivypaw knows Seeker Skips?
I don't know. Ivy's been a good friend. I've seen him play. I wouldn't say he's too terribly confident, but in a pinch, he would probably go for it.
Yeah. When did Lokir get Emerald Translator? I did not see that at all. Where the heck was that? Was that the Wind Chamber exit or Wind Chamber Gateway?
I was writing notes down at the time.
Where was Emerald? Chat, did you see where Emerald was? Ivypaw. Go to Dormant. Turn around. Okay, never mind. Oh, the Emerald Translator was in the Phazon ground. Oh, that was the hinted. Oh, that was the hinted major. Oh, I see, game. We're doing that. Lokir? Question mark? Is this a Hall of Undead play? This is a Hall of Undead play. All right.
That hit one is on main gyro chamber. Why put that in the wrong spot? Seekers on Hive Dynamo, and we had a hint for that somewhere.
Yeah, that was at the, that was a Cobalt hint. Ivy had,
No, I know it's a Cobalt. I forgot which one it was. I think that was Watch Station, probably.
Was it Watch Station?
That's the only one I can really think of that was in near the area for.
It was either Watch Station, Hall of Combat Mastery, or Main Research. I think it was... I don't remember.
Look here, just pulling it off a one try instant morph.
Yep, casual instant morph. That trick is harder than it looks. That was the first instant morph I ever learned. That, and let me tell you, that's a tough one to learn.
They're saying second try. That's still pretty quick. All right, so we right now the biggest we're looking for. Number one, we really want those seekers to get to key hints. Number two, super missiles. Number three, we have screw attack, so that crosses that off the list. So we're looking for the Torvus keys. We still have 2 keys missing.
Yep, 2 Torvus keys missing. We need super missiles to complete the game. If you know your seeker skips, we can get around that, assuming the seekers don't actually lock anything that they're not capable of getting. Word salad, I guess. So if you're Ivypaw, sorry. I'm trying to...
Oh, you're fine. I'm in the same boat. Routing is terrible.
This is an interesting routing situation.
Just not their routing, but trying to plan the future route.
Yeah, because both of them are in very interesting positions right now. Ivypaw, we're an hour in. Oh, by the way, happy 1 hour mark, everyone. We're an hour in. Ivypaw is just doing Temple Grounds cleanup, having already fought Quadraxis. There's the Amber Translator. Cobalt Translator is in Storage C. Oh, no! Well, we know supers aren't on Spider Guardian, then.
Wait, what did you just say?
The meeting ground, or the Path of Eyes hint was the Cobalt Translator was
the one Lokir just got?
Yeah, the one Lokir just got, yeah.
What? Cobalt's in Reactor Core. Ivy picked it up.
Wait, so what was that?
Lad, you read that completely backwards.
I read that. Yeah, I read that incorrectly.
Yeah, we saw Ivy pick it up over in Reactor Core going through.
So that
going through Sank.
I thought it said Cobalt, so it obviously had to be something else. It can't be super missiles because that's locking itself. So that's either gonna be. Oh, and we know gravity boost is in Torvus, so that must be the Dark Visor then in Storage C.
I am having a hard time trying to figure out where you saw Storage C at. I will believe you. I do believe you. I do not recall ever seeing Storage C.
I'm doubting myself. Oh, the Dark Visor is in Torvus Grove. Never mind. So I just missed it entirely. And there's the supers in Path of Eyes. Okay, so that is a great location. I misread everything on what Lokir read, but Lokir was right in front of the supers the entire time. So I probably misread Storage C as Path of Eyes because, huzzah! Ivypaw has Light Suit. Oh, you know what? Given the location of our majors,
I'm going to say this. I really like where supers are. That is a beautiful location just at the start of Torvus.
Yeah, that is a great spot for supers. Our runners, once Lokir might feel like we're in go mode here. minus the red keys.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Lokir's has a good one-up on Ivy, solely based on that Dark Visor location.
And Ivypaw is going to get to Torvis, and will see that location.
Okay, now I'm seriously considering why is Dark Visor required? Well, only Dark Visor is only really needed to get out of Cheka. Am I wrong? Am I thinking something backwards?
No, you are correct because of the invisible platforms. Once again, coming into play. That's probably just. Thanks, game. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but here's my train of thought, though.
Mm-hmm.
And bear with me.
Yes.
Based on if these runners are confident enough in invisible platforms and invisible standables.
Oh, they'll just skip it. They will 100% skip the Dark Visor.
That's what I'm thinking, if they would do that.
But the Dark Visor, this chat brings up a good point. The Dark Visor is required for the Seeker launcher. So if they're going to get the Seekers,
right, Hive Dynamo.
Yeah, so if they're going to get the Seekers, they have to get the Dark Visor. Lokir with
You're
that
absolutely
knowledge.
right.
So Lokir has knowledge of Dark Visor, but does not have knowledge of the Seeker launcher.
Oh, the good thing is it's Torvis Grove for those for that Dark Visor. So that's a great location. It's right by Underground Tunnel, and on the way to Torvis Plaza, Boost Guardian, etc.
Now we might still have Gravity Boost right here in Underground Tunnel, as Captain MD13 would always say, but that's not it. There's always progression in Underground Tunnel.
Well, hey, hold on. Maybe the hint has the progression.
Oh, come on, hint. Give us a good hint. Good hint. Good hint. Well, I mean, that would have been a good hint.
I mean, if you beeline Torvis immediately.
That would have been a great hint.
And there's another question in chat wondering, does Hive Dynamo Works mean Spider Guardian?
Yep.
Yes and no. For the tournament, yes. Only because we can't go out of bounds. There is an extremely difficult out of bounds in Hive that we use to just wall crawl all the way over to the ink cache from Hive Dynamo, the right side, back where just a little walkway.
It's a little tricky.
Which was an understatement.
Mm-hmm. Going to... Oh, you know what? This is a worm play. This is a worm play.
Yeah, go for it.
So we'll be 2 out of 3 down for Ivypaw. Little surprised we're not rushing Torvis, but... Because we do still need Torvis key hints. We have no idea where any... we only know where one of them is. We have no intel on the other 2. I
agree, but I like what he's doing here solely because, number one...
Yeah, this is super aggressive. Yeah, this is super aggressive. I love the aggressiveness.
You have the Amorbus keys. You know where they are. It's already in your inventory. Just go fight it. Get the boss out of the way. Then focus all your attention on trying to find those Torvis keys, as they are still unknown. We still have 2 that are missing.
Now we have an interesting question in chat. Which randomizer would be better for the newer players, Prime 1 or Prime 2? Now this is going to be subjective.
M. Go with other M.
Corruption, actually. Okay, so if your thing is movement and tech, you want to do Prime 1. If your thing is knowledge and logic, Prime 2. Because Prime 2 is a much more involved randomizer in the sense that you really have to think about how you want to play and route. There's the gravity boost in the Plaza Access, by the way. But yeah, with Echoes, you really have to think, almost think ahead. It's almost like a game of chess with Echoes on how you want to play the randomizer. With Prime, it's basically move forward, stand on it, the video game. And I know I am probably angering a few people by shortening it like that, but Prime is actually a pretty simple game. It's a really, it's a fun game. It's a really simple game, and it's a fun rando. But if you're just looking to get into a rando, have fun, if you already know how to play, yeah, play Prime. I
don't really have much comments on it. I've after playing both of them, I agree with what you're saying. Prime is a great starter tool if you're trying to get into the aspect of putting items randomly. You want to learn your game's layout. With Echoes having light and dark world, you got to focus on your portal management. What items and dark can I get to A, B, and C? It's a lot different than Prime saying, "Oh, I've got a fire weapon, go to the ice world. I've got an ice weapon, go to the fire world." I'm trying to rip off Zelda here, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. And then we have a question in chat. Seekers are also hard required in this, right? Normally, yes. Players with screw attack could attempt what's known as the Seeker skip, which they will use the screw attack to destroy the Seeker locks because echoes. That's the best explanation I can give for that. Now, how comfortable the racers are doing Seeker skip? We'll see. Ivy knows where the Seeker. Ivy knows where the Seekers are. Lokir doesn't, but Lokir is going to get that intel sooner or later.
All right. So with that being said, let's go and take a little bit of a diversion back to Ivy. We're over here in Amorbus, the wonderful worm of the desert temple. I can't use that, can I? No, I can't. Now we're gonna use it anyway.
Yeah.
Now there's one little quick kill method we're gonna attempt here. That's what we call worm skip. Now what is worm skip? Well, we're gonna go play by play here. We're gonna damage the first worm, and then we're gonna put the second worm also into its damage step. Now we're gonna blow up the first worm and then immediately rush over to the second one. Our goal here is to damage both worms at the same time. Now, because both are damaged at the same time, the game is unable to play a forced cutscene. It cannot play the cutscene to spawn in a third worm. Now, because of that, we're only stuck with these two worms. If we destroy both of these worms again, hey, congratulations, we skip a whole worm. And here's the downside. Do not get greedy with worm skip. Please do not do worm skip. There's a major flaw which I learned the hard way.
Yeah, the major flaw is if you do worm skip 2 times in a row, the game is like, I don't know what to do. And the game just goes on forever and nothing happens. You soft lock yourself in the fight with Worm, which, as Marion mentioned, I actually tried it once just to see what would happen. And yeah, it's one of those things like, you're not gonna know until you do it the hard way, and it's it's really unfortunate when it happens. So be careful with the tech, but have fun with the tech too.
Yeah, there's the Amber knowledge.
Thanks for that game.
Yeah, is there footage for worm skip? That's a good question, actually. I haven't.
I would imagine there is, but I honestly don't know.
I would double check with Erin. I would say she's one of the most well-informed and knowledge on the technical aspect of Echoes.
Yeah.
So
Erin Explosives probably has tutorial videos. Yeah, excuse me, for just about everything in this game. And if she doesn't have it, Mr. Miguel does.
Oh, absolutely. Miguel just breaks this game like crazy.
Yeah, so one way or another, there's probably footage for it, but like I said, I don't know if that specific footage exists. Oh, here we go. Aegon, Dark Aegon, and Inghive. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have seen all of Inghive except for Hive entrance. No!
Did we check ATS?
Yes, we did.
We did? We checked ATS? When did we check ATS?
Oh no! Oh, what? What?
When the heck did we check the ATS? I'm gonna go back. I'll go back and watch the VOD on that.
Ivypaw got Sunburst, or maybe Lokir did, but Sunburst was at ATS.
Right, so, they went through the Annihilator door.
Yep, we have a hard required. Oh my God, where's that? Lokir, go get that cobalt. Oh no. Chat, this moment of despair is brought to you by the SpeedGaming family of networks. Please subscribe for more great content.
All right, get out of here, you. You do that during the post game, not during the match.
And thank you for that, Pineapple. It's just about to do that. Give our runners a follow. They are putting on one heck of a race. I know they obviously haven't pieced it together yet separately, but strap yourselves in. We're going to be here for a while.
And I'm having a hard time figuring out where that cobalt comes into play.
You need Cobalt to get the Dynamo Works, to kill Spider Guardian, to get the Hive Dynamo Works.
Yeah, but that's for the Seeker launcher, and we need Seekers. Yep. Yeah, that's fair.
And then
yeah, because we're running vanilla translator gates.
Yep, and then we have. I mean, we already have Dark Visor, so maybe we could still get by without Hive Dynamo Works, but we have a required Hive entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, Hive entrance is a must. As unfortunately, it'd be great if it ever is found. It's unlikely though. But the Torvus keys are required due to the cutscene that are played directly after.
To date, nobody has found a way to skip the Torvus key collection. It's the only way to trigger Chica.
Oh, that was great. Ivy doing Torvus energy backwards to break into Torvus Temple. And I mean, supers are not in hand yet. They're all the way in.
Oh yeah, Ivy's gonna have them in just a moment.
Yeah, so doing it backwards makes the best logical sense out of all.
Oh yeah,
we do
have Sonic Boom, but the charge combos, other than they're not on the tracker. Not on this tracker.
And correct, there is absolutely no need to return the Torvus energy, period. At least no one's found a suitable use for it.
It doesn't block any Sky Temple keys or any other progression items. There is no reason whatsoever to collect the MG, other than to make Torvus shine bright. Which is a great reason to do it, but really, there's no reason to do it. And there's the Dark Visor info for Ivypaw.
And supers.
Yep.
And Lokir just leaving Alpha Blog's chambers. We're just going to walk away. We don't need that missile that badly.
No.
And Poison Bog has missile related, but we know that is not something we need.
Well, Ivy knows it's something that we don't need. Lokir does not have that intel yet. In Lokir's mind, that could still be Seekers.
Yeah, Lokir hasn't gone through Sank yet, has he?
No.
Yeah, and that's where the Hive Dynamo information is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cheeseburger. We have all of our Morph Ball related upgrades accounted for.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I know we're still looking for those Torvus keys, but now that we have the region information, which was found, that was found on an Emerald Hint? Yeah.
Yes, that was an Emerald Hint, yep.
Yeah. Aegon, Dark Aegon, and Inghive. Well,
yeah, so what's the one that Ivypaw found? I want to say that was Aegon.
Jump Guardian. That was the only one.
Okay, so that was Dark Aegon then. So what have we not seen in Aegon? Mining Station B.
Mining Station B, Storage A, I don't think we checked Mine Shaft yet, have we?
Mine Shaft was a ammo expansion. We have
right. We did see that.
And Storage C. So Storage C, Storage A, Mining Station B. I think that's the only locations in Aegon left. And Inghive we have Hive entrance. Regrettably, regrettably if you're the runners.
We really don't want that to be on Storage C. It is so far away.
Yeah. Storage C is an incredibly orphan check right now.
And it's just a terrible, terrible location.
And yeah, Aegon Energy Controller was an Aegon key, so that was not the Torvus key. Okay, we are in Sanctuary now for Lokir. Does not have Cobalt, so we're not going to get the main research hit, but Cobalt will be happening No, not soon. Soon? Not soon? I don't remember where Cobalt was. Marion, help me out. Where was Cobalt?
Cobalt was main research core, reactor core. Yep.
So never mind. Lokir is going to get Cobalt right now.
Yeah, right in the heart of Sank. It's right where he's at. Turn around. There it is.
This must have been hinted because Lokir did not even do the lookup challenge to see what it was, just going straight for it.
Oh yes, because it's a challenge for us to lift this suit helmet about 45 degrees north. I mean, probably is. That armor's got to weigh a good few pounds.
Ooh, going for Sank map right away. Okay, so Lokir banking on that Cobalt being required. Lokir is going to be correct. Technically, the best kind of correct, but not for this specific reason.
And Ivy picked up the gravity boost, which is going to be great once we go through Lower Torvis to come back to Sank. But do we need to go back to Sank? Well, kind of. But yes. we'll probably bank that off of the Aegon portal through Sank Spider.
Well, Ivypaw is going to have to at some point just to get back to Hive for that final Chica key.
Right.
Wherever it may be.
Well, we know the location of two of them. The problem is, which one's the Aegon key? That's good route. Well, it's tiresome, but it's a good route that Ivy can pull off. But that depends on what Ivy still does here in Taurus, because we're still going for cleanup.
I think Ivy is going to keep checking for items and also checking for hints. But really, what is Ivy looking for at this point? Oh, just the Chica keys, because we don't, Ivy does not have the Chica key until yet.
Yeah, I would say, if I had to take a guess, Ivy's probably going to follow the Emerald logic. Dive down to Lower Torvis, beeline all the Emerald hints, and then once he locates the one for the Chica information, let's see, that leads to Sank Vault, so I probably take it.
If I had to guess, I think once Ivy gets that intel, is going to immediately leave and go to Aegon. Lokir getting the intel for the third Aegon key that we don't have. Knows where to look.
Yep, we have Dynamo Chamber, Transport A access, and Aegon Energy. So the one that he's missing is
Aegon Energy Controller. I'm relatively certain of that. Oh, Lokir's going for Hive entrance. Okay, so we're gonna have a Torvis key coming up in just a moment.
I really hate checking Hive entrance, and it's not because of Hive entrance.
Everyone hates checking Hive entrance.
Yeah, but I hate it for a different reason. That's because of Unseen Way.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, no, you don't understand how bad it was. Little multi once. All right. Started in Unseen Way. Dark Visor was relatively early within the first half hour. I didn't know Unseen Way was an invisible standable. I thought it was a straight up screw attack room.
Oh.
I hot dogged progression for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah, it was in my own game for progression. Oh, that was a terrible time.
That is the big time feels bad.
Oh, and there we go. Oh boy, we found it.
Now, if Ivy remembers the Aegon pickup, that's indication of like get the heck out of here. Go to either Inghive or Dark Aegon.
Yeah, I'll just beeline the regions for your keys. Ooh. And there's Hive entrance. Yeah.
So what is this? What does this seed had for us? We have Hive Entrance, Hive Dynamo Works, by extension, Spreader Guardian. What other grossness do we have with this one?
The entire game.
Eh, okay, yeah. Now, if you're
No,
Lokir,
no, I wrote it down.
yeah, if you're Lokir, we're coming up on 90 minutes. How good do you think Lokir feels about the position? Obviously, hot dog the bombs. So that's a little bit behind there, but Lokir's actually made up a lot of ground. Is one boss behind and has to go back to the Aegon Energy Controller, but that's going to round in really well with Mining Station B and Storage A if the other Chica Key is there.
Yeah, I would say Lokir would be considering himself in a pretty good location. I mean, Hive Entrance is right next to the Aegon Temple side elevator. So we can just take that elevator, go straight for the Mining Station B loop, see because we have the Aegon key information.
Yep.
Yeah, we could just beeline that Mining Station B loop, see if it's in that 3. Hopefully it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, just go straight for Barbas and then make a way over towards Sank.
Yep. Now there is a piece of observation I'm going to make here. Neither of our runners have beelined for Sparta Guardian. So I'm thinking they both feel fairly confident that they can do the secret skip to get to the Sky Temple Gateway.
Either that, or they might just be postponing Seekers for as long as possible, just based on Spider Guardian.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah, and Lokir still doesn't actually have that information about the Seeker launcher. Because that hint is coming up in Sanctuary here. I think.
Yeah, but that hint was on the Hive Dynamo Wing Bearer, wasn't it?
Oh, that was the missile related upgrade, but there's the actual Seeker launcher hint that's here in Sanctuary.
Oh, fair. Yep, fair.
Was I in main gyro? It was either main gyro or Olear. I don't remember which of the one it was. The Seeker launcher.
It was that one.
Okay, well, and Lokir's like, you've got to be kidding me.
But Ivy's back in ATS, cutting through Sanctuary.
Lokir now realizing that Hive Dynamo Works is a thing. Double checking the room count. You're like, yeah, it's really doing that.
I would say Ivy's probably beelining for Spider Guardian now, though, based on his route.
Might be right. You might be right.
There's no real reason for us to come back here.
Unless this could be an energy controller play to get back to Aegon.
Oh, that's fair.
Whoa.
We gotta be careful. Do not want to clip yourself out of bounds.
See what Ivypaw does here. And yes, chat. Rip Airy. Airy, unfortunately, can only have Grapple Beam. Oh, never mind. Okay, this is a Sparta Guardian play.
We'll take it. It's got to be done, so do it while you're here. This way, we never have to come back to Sanctuary. We've already defeated Quad. We've got all our equipment that we need from Sank, so we're just going to follow the Torvus key logic, which we know is remaining in. We have the Hive entrance one, so we'll probably collect that on the way out. Then take the Aegon Biter elevator.
And then either check Storage C or head towards Mining Station B. This is great routing by Ivypaw right here.
It's amazing. Ivy's pretty much been on track the entire time. And it's paid off tremendously. Granted, Lokir had a great early game, going for Temple first. Amber Translator got us the Amber hints early. Alright, Spider Guardian. Nothing too fancy. We don't really have many quick kill methods we can utilize to make this fight faster. Here on phase 3, though, we are going to powerbomb the second we leave to force Spider Guardian to its little green mode so we can activate the bomb slot. Now, fun fact.
Yeah. Ivypaw needs to be careful not to use that last power bomb because you are not guaranteed to drop after this fight.
Yeah, we really want to save it.
And yes, don't power bomb the Spider Guardian in vanilla.
Yeah,
you will incinerate the Spider Guardian in vanilla, which means you will softlock your game in vanilla.
You want to know what else I learned the hard way?
What's that?
That.
Oh, you softlocked in vanilla.
I've soft-locked everywhere, okay? I'm a very experimental person. I like to test the limits.
I think the only reason why I never softlocked in vanilla is because there was a speed run done in 2005. I'm really showing my age here. That actually has specific audio commentary stating not to fight Spider Guardian with power bombs because that will happen.
Oh, chat's asking if I've soft-locked in the fridge. What's the fridge again? Please remind me.
I think that's the broom closet. I think it's trial tunnel. I don't know how you can do that. Or maybe that's main reactor with storage D. I've definitely soft-locked at storage D so many times. Like, that was... Yep, pineapple. Yep, that was exactly that run. Yep.
The storage D. So that's vanilla. In vanilla, no, I've never locked myself there. I have plenty of times in Randomizer, though. Sitting there waiting for someone to send me Dark Beam because I screwed up.
You soft-locked in Junction Site, Cat Human. I feel that. I have done so many multi-worlds where I thought I have bombs, Prime and Echoes, and I get into a bomb slot, like, what am I doing?
Wait a minute.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, both runners are on each other's heels. We're seeing a double Spider Guardian fight. We're both getting Seekers. Now, this is becoming a good race. Now, unfortunately, Ivy does have a little bit of a one-up. We did defeat Amorbus a little faster.
Yep.
So Lokir still has to go back to Aegon for that fight. But on the plus side, that's going to help set up routing for the Torvus keys. So really, it's anyone's game right now. We still have a good race going.
Yeah, this is a good race. Ivypaw obviously has that advantage, as you've mentioned, but anything can happen within the next 30, 35, 40 minutes. Oh,
yeah.
Pause 2 frames before, or 1 frame before the cuts. Classic. Happens to everyone. Oh no, Lokir does not have a power bomb for the door.
Oh, we gotta try to get one.
Okay,
hey,
bailed out. Bailed out by the pill bugs.
That's got to be the game saying, hey, we're sorry about what happened in Aegon earlier, so there you go.
That almost would have been effective GG's if Lokir did not get that power bomb drop.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back around.
Yep.
Yep. Yep, and Ivy's going right for Hive entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to become another Torvus key. That's number 2. That means we are only missing the... I wrote it down. We're only missing the light Aegon key.
Yep, the light Aegon key, which is either Storage C, Storage A, or Mining Station B. I think we've checked everywhere else in Aegon.
I want to say yes. I can't think of anything else we're missing.
Yeah, I've got nothing. I think that's the only 3 checks we have left in Aegon.
Oh, no, well, yeah, we already checked Mining Plaza.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking Mining Plaza might have been it for a while.
Oh, I think our runner, Ivypaw specifically, because of Echovisor, would have picked up the energy immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
And would probably have words for us and for whoever rolled this. Hi, Jay. How you doing?
You know, surprisingly, we're safe. Jay did not generate this race, so we're okay on that side.
Oh, that's right. And I rolled this one, didn't? Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yep,
took care of it.
Yep, I forgot about that. Yep.
So we're somewhat okay from the J.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of a pun to continue that.
That's all right. Now, one thing with Hive entrance, and this has happened to a few people, including myself.
Like that?
Literally, just that.
Like that?
Yep, like that. So sometimes, I mean, this happened recently within the last couple of major updates. That key, that pickup, doesn't have a hitbox, or the hitbox is, shall we say, malformed. And I have had some interesting screenshots trying to pick up that item, and it is annoying. Like, it's always possible to pick it up, but if it's really bad, you'll have to leave the room and reload it just to get the item to spawn properly so you can pick it up. Ugh, that was close.
Oops, sorry. Echoes has run into an unexpected error. Please try again. What do you mean you got an error? Well, I can see the item, but I can't grab the item.
Yep.
Oh, that's normal. That's just processing.
So I like what Lokir's doing here. You either orphan storage C, or you pick it up and you orphan storage A. I like this play here. Oh, and you're getting Cannonball at the same time, so you can just kill Chica outright.
Yeah, I'd say check storage C first. It's the most out of the way.
Yeah, this is a great time to pick up Cannonball for both our runners.
Oh, yeah, we got no kinetic orb cannons along the path back to Chica, and we know the last keys that we're looking for are in this region. So either way we look at it, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question, is it here in storage C?
33% chance. Wah, wah. That is a vanilla missile in storage C.
Can I get a refund on that, please?
Unfortunately not.
What do you mean, no? You have a 24-hour return policy, don't you?
Well, see, this is Echoes, and Echoes doesn't care about return policy. It just says you're gonna take it and you're gonna like it. And I mean,
yeah,
it's more
stuff.
It's more stuff. It's just, you know, not always helpful.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And Ivy's following right hot on the heels of Lokir, following the exact same path.
Yep, and this makes sense because you know, you're going here kind of for Cannonball, but Storage C is literally right here, so you check that first. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now let's see if Lokir remembers not to hop in the kinetic orb cannon on their way to mining station. They're not going to mining station. They're going to mining station B. They're not going to mining station B. They're going to mining station B. Where are we going?
Oh, sorry, I was holding the GPS upside down. You know, this new Aether map update's really confusing me.
Oh yeah, if Gerbil was generating this seed, this would be 15 times more cursed than what we've seen.
You know what? I think that just brings us to the point. Maybe next time tournament organization applications open, we'll have Gerbil throw an app out there. And Lokir does not have a power bomb for Sand Canyon.
Oh no, we gotta kill the pill bugs.
That is the worst time. That's a bad time to run out of power bombs.
All right, so this is one of those rooms where you have to kill the second enemy before you get a drop. Looks like it was not an agreeable drop for this one right here. So now we got to kill this third one and hope we get a drop. There we go.
Yep. Here comes Ivy, hot on the heels. We've just come back from Storage C, going right through the Sand Canyon, and we do have a power bomb on our way there.
We've seen Sand Canyon already, right? From Ivypaw side?
No, I don't think Ivy's done Sand Canyon yet.
Oh, so this is a check that... Oh, Vanilla Power Bomb. How about that? Haha.
Yes, what a great place to store this highly contained explosive device
Mm-hmm.
right inside some crumbling architecture. I mean, granted, it's set in stone. You know, I don't think it's ever going to move, but yeah, it's a place. Oh, okay, now we're going to Mine Shaft. Mine Shaft's only some light ammo.
Yep,
So
that one we've seen a couple times. But
yeah,
now we have new intel.
Alright, does Mining Station B have what we hold? No.
It's storage A. All right.
Hey, there it is. We've been looking for that.
All right, so now Lokir just has to get to... Wait, which one's Lokir missing then?
Jump Guardian.
Lokir has not done Jump Guardian?
It's either Jump Guardian, which I don't believe.
Oh,
I don't.
Aegon Energy Controller. Energy Controller, that's right.
I thought he went to Aegon Energy already.
Oh, wait. No, it has to be the
There's-
Dark Aegon. Yeah, so there's one in each region. So...
Yeah, Aegon, Dark Aegon, and Inghive. Unless I wrote that key down wrong and I've been looking at my notes backwards.
Aegon Energy is for the Aegon key. So what...
Either Jump Guardian or it's got to be Jump Guardian. There's no way.
Huh. Is Lokir really not done Jump Guardian?
I don't.
Huh.
Yeah, see, 'cause that's an Aegon key.
Yeah.
I knew I got that part right.
Yeah.
And Ivy's also going back to Aegon Energy. So Ivy's is in go mode.
Well, Ivy is going to warp the Torvus.
Yep. Use that for Torvus Temple. Go right for the Dark World. Lokir, on the other hand, is still searching for that last key. So returning that energy is really paying off for Ivy here in the late game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out not having the Annihilator kind of hurt Lokir a little bit, but not for, the specific reason of not having Annihilator, just having the convenience warps from the main energy controller.
Yeah, it's just this seed has been something else.
I guess it has to be Jump Guardian then, because Annihilator was
Trial Tunnel.
Trial Tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, Annihilator was right next to Jump Guardian.
So this has to be it has to be Jump Guardian then.
Although I'm a little confused on Lokir's choice of portals, but I understand.
No, I get this.
Go through Warrior's Walk.
Yeah, so this this is the most direct route.
Yeah, that's fair. Nope, I agree. I took some time to remember the rooms. I agree. I was wrong. Oh, we're gonna check Feeding Pit first, though.
This is an Incash 1 plate. The Dark... Wait. What?
We already did Incash 1. That was where bombs were.
Yeah.
So I'd be checking Feeding Pit.
Oh. This is checking Feeding Pit. Lokir's not doing Incash 2, right? No, Lokir can't. There's no Annihilator.
I mean, unless you want to out of balance it, but that'd be an instant disqualification.
Yeah.
And Ivy's in Dark Torvus. We're about to come up to the Chica fight.
Then we have a save warp, and then off to the Sky Temple grounds. So if this continues as is, Ivypaw is looking to get a victory here.
I would say probably a 215 at most.
Um.
I'd say definitely under 230.
Oh, we'll definitely sub 2 this, I think. It's not going to take 20 minutes to fight Chica, warp, and finish the game. Will Ivy take the ammo refill after this? I would imagine so. You're right here. It's the best opportunity to do a refill.
Yeah, see, Lokir is entering Judgment Pit for the first time here.
Wow, I really thought Lokir... So, I guess the hour 45 Jump Guardian fight. Okay, then. I honestly thought Lokir did this once already.
Alright, when it's coming to Chica, well, thankfully, we have double damage, so this makes this first phase a lot. We're going to use Light Beam at the start, use it as, think like a shotgun. We want to hit as many pellets as we can on... And then, thanks to us having Light Suit, we can jump to the side, delay the transition for Chica going into the water, and just spam the heck out of Annihilator. Now the fun part. Here we have Cannonball, and we're just going to roll right into the tail of Chica Adult. Wait for it. There it goes.
And he's dead.
So for Cannonball, congratulations, Lokir. You found the Chica key that you're looking for.
Yep. So now this will just be a rushed worm fight. Go to Torvis, kill Chica. Unfortunately for Lokir, it looks like it's going to be a little, too late, and Ivypaw looking to get the victory here.
And the 2-frame window to pause right before the cutscene.
Classic.
And I've done that plenty of times.
But you know what? I will say this for Lokir and for Ivy. They've made this a heck of a race. It has been back and forth for quite a while.
Absolutely. They were close so many times. They were right on each other's heels, neck and neck, seconds apart even. Unfortunately, Ivy's route was just a little bit better in the end, and in turn led to the victory that we see here today.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's not even a matter of if you're better or not. Your routing decisions. It's a randomizer. Like the decisions you do and don't make can oftentimes determine whether or not you win or you lose.
Right.
Rando be rando, as they say.
After the Randovania, how can we screw up your game today?
Well, if user equals Leno, generate hot flaming garbage. That's how.
Okay, so if user equals Leno, request pull, subcategory J, insert cursed seed, damage level 11. Alright, we did worm skip on Lokir. We finally got worm skip. Now we're going for worm skip. No, we're not. We're just going to damage the worms very slowly. We don't want a soft lock. And this fight is over. But no, Chica is just a cakewalk thanks to Cannonball.
Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, Lokir is not going to have Annihilator to make the one cycle happen, but it's still going to be a really fast fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Cannonball 3. Yeah, we never really explained what Cannonball is. I mean, you can't get it vanilla game outside of Out of Bounds, but
I mean, you actually do get it in vanilla game. You just don't realize it because Cannonball, for some reason, is an item that the game gives you every time you enter a kinetic orb cannon, and the game will then take that item away from you when you hit the landing end of that kinetic orb cannon. But for some reason, Lower Torus doesn't apply to that. Those are different cannons. But yeah, so when you're in Cannonball state, you are completely invulnerable, which only applies to Morph Ball, obviously. And you do 500,000 damage per frame to any enemy you come in contact with. Some enemies are immune. Terms and exclusions apply. Please see the fine print. One notable exception to Cannonball, Resbits. Resbits take 4 times damage from Cannonball, which means you do 2 million damage to Resbits. They have like 300 health. I don't know, like that.
It's a res bit. No one
Yep.
likes res bits.
Nope.
We destroy the res bits in the
Yep.
most painful way possible.
Yep.
Those robots can no longer harm us.
Right. And oh, by the way, we have double damage. So that means we do 4 million damage to Resbits with Cannonball. Yeah, Resbits are gonna die.
I think I think they understood that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lokir just needs to do Chica, which is why we're going back to Torvis.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were looking for that last Chica key the entire time, and it was here on Jump Guardian.
Mm-hmm. Lokir is gonna go through Torvis Grove. I think this is probably marginally faster than going through Great Bridge. I don't know if it's been timed, but given boost ball back, yeah, I could see the argument that this is faster.
All right, so as Ivy comes up to the Emperor Ring fights, let's see. It's going to be one heck of a time. All right, Emperor Ring number 1. We're going to use Light Beam to destroy the 4th tentacle. And thanks to double damage and unlimited beam ammo, we're just going to spam Annihilator to the core. Emperor Ring 2. Our main goal, we're going to roll around on the exoskeleton, bait these little tentacles into popping out, and using a combination of bombs and or power bombs, blow them up. We're doing this to break the exoskeleton and reveal the Emperor's true form.
Having Cannonball for this sequence really helps.
Oh yeah, we're just taking no damage. We just roll around at our own leisure. Alright, Emperor Ring 3. Now, thankfully for us, during developer testing for Emperor Ring, there was supposed to be another phase to this fight. And he's meant to have little shoes that you're meant to destroy with screw attack and other means. Well, that little part of the fight got scrapped. But thankfully for us, they left the damage hitbox over from said testing.
Yep. For whatever reason. Which, fun fact, if you played Echoes in the Trilogy version, and maybe even PAL, I don't know if it was PAL or not, PAL removes that aspect, so you can't screw attack cheese in Trilogy anymore. Sad face.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. That also means if Metroid Prime 2 gets remastered for the Nintendo Switch, that'll also be a bye-bye. But that's okay, because it's going to be graphically beautiful, and the music is amazing. So
absolutely. I mean, just comparing it to Prime Remastered, that was beautiful graphics. Yeah. All right, they did a fantastic job on that remake.
One of the best remasters I've ever seen. There were so many good remasters coming out at that time, and I'm only going to reference 2 of them: Star Ocean Second Story R, Metroid Prime Remaster. Like, bang, like 1A. Like. All
right, Dark Samus 3 and 4. Leno, guide us through here. What on the heck are we trying to do here to speed this fight up?
So once you reach a certain damage threshold, Dark Samus 3 changes to Dark Samus 4 and then centers at the arena to shoot Phazon at you. What you can do, however, is before she centers, she's still vulnerable to screw attack. So if you're able to sunlock her like Ivy is trying to do, you can get some more screw attack hits in. You can use like Dark Beam, Annihilator Beam to just keep her in place and do some damage with screw attack. Like, that was a good one right there.
Yeah, I see one more should probably get it.
One more should do it.
Yeah, that's time.
That's a GG's. Ivypaw finishes in first place with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 8 seconds. Lokir has decided to throw in the towel. I don't blame either one of them if they decide to do that. GG's to both of them. Let's see if we can get them in here for an interview.
That was pretty good timing. Second Ivy destroyed Dark Samus 4. Lokir wiped the floor with Chica Adult.
Yep.
That was really good timing. Lokir, I would say, is maybe 5-10 minutes tops right behind, if that.
Like 5-6 minutes tops. And we now have Ivypaw in the booth with us. GG's, Ivy.
GG's.
Yeah, good game, my friend.
That's
You're right.
Do you have thoughts about that, Seed?
I mean, the secret location I figured, but then the routing early game I had a lock on for the most part, except for the boost in command center, which I thought was bombs.
Your early route was near perfect, if that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I was like with the light beam and like things like PBs, like bomb to lock at PBs is like the game wants me to go to back labs. I'm like guaranteed it's gonna be back labs. So I find Villain Dark like, yeah, called it.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah, starting to go through Aegon Dark Labs. It's like, oh, this bomb's the Incast 1, and then find a student Battleground, and then it's like, oh, GG's Lokir.
Yeah, welcome, Lokir.
Hey, GG's.
Good game. You both were, I want to point this out, you both put up an amazing race. You both were neck and neck, seconds apart even, right behind each other for a grand majority of the entire time. Unfortunately, the early game routing just paid off a little bit better for Ivy, and it just, from there, kept on going.
Yep. I was waffling really hard before Morph Ball Bombs. I got burned earlier in the tournament by soft locking myself in Storage D, so like I recognized
I had a similar thing. It's like, do I go and I see this stuff like I find PBs with type chamber B is like, oh, okay, that's locked my bombs. Bombs have to be in labs somewhere, so the game wants me to go back labs.
Yeah. I was like, I know that has to be where progression is, but like I was so unsure of myself.
Yeah. Usually if I do, I save first beforehand, and it's like just to double check. And I see Vanilla Dark, it's like, nope, yeah, this is the game exactly the way I want to go.
Yep. So one question: do you know the Ivypaw? Do you know the Seeker Skip, and did you do that?
For which one?
For SDKs.
I have practiced it. I'm not consistent with it yet, but I do know it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I didn't know that. I was wondering if that was part of the difference or not. But
both of you ended up fighting Sparta Guardian pretty close to each other actually, and the two of you were literally bang bang. Ivy fought Quadraxis first, and then literally as the fight ended, Lokir, you started your Quadraxis fight.
Okay. So you also did the reverse BSJ out of there?
Ivypaw actually ended up finding Annihilator.
Oh, where was it?
Annihilator.
Trial Tunnel.
Trial Tunnel.
Yeah.
Didn't I walk through there?
I don't know what it was, but it's like we're not sure what happened. We thought you did the early Dark Aegon, but that was, we found that at the end you never went for Jump Guardian, Trial Tunnel, nothing in that entire area.
No. I think I'm getting the room names confused. Trial Tunnel. Oh, Trial Tunnel's the spider.
That's next to Worms.
Yeah.
Broom
it's next to Worms. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
I actually had a massive confusion moment because I would swear up and down you fought Jump Guardian an hour before, and I'm like, what Torvis key are you missing? And Marianne, to your point, you just kept hammering on it. It's Jump Guardian. It's Jump Guardian. And I'm like,
I've got notes for a reason. Come on.
Yeah.
I've got notes for a reason here.
Because I remember, Jump Guardian had the Torvis. It's like, okay, so I can eliminate Dark Aegon. So it's just like Inghive and Aegon. It's like, okay. They have like there's not many checks left. I think it's just hybrid. It's like, well, I need to get that Dark Visor to get the Seekers, to then go get the key, to then go back.
These key locations were absolutely horrid.
Yeah,
Aegon's was okay. I mean, Dynamo Chamber, Transport A, Aegon Energy, terrible. But trying to fight Chica, which has required keys regardless of everything, Hive entrance of all places.
Yeah, I felt good stumbling into that. I was like, because I didn't have Annihilator, so
FTA was grapple.
FTA was weird.
FTA was grapple? Okay.
Yeah, FTA was grapple. Dark Bruce
whatever
was on Frank entrance.
Yeah, I know what's going for that.
Yeah, I loved my routing in the mid and late game. I thought I played hints like really, really well. I just wish I I didn't waffle so much in the early game. I think that really, I think that was probably the big difference maker.
Well, you
I think
even
early
referenced
game
it.
I was tempted to go to the GMFC loop, but it's like, nah, no, let's go back to Aegon. I need to go check that first.
I did do the GFMC loop early, which probably
Which
also
you got, yeah, I
gave
got
me
to the
time
Amber
loss.
early.
It
got
did,
you
which
in
was
early.
really nice for hints, but then it, killed me a little later. Well, it was good because like I knew there was a major upgrade in Phase on Grounds because of Amber.
Yeah.
And so right after I beat Quadraxis, I was like, okay, I'm save warping and I'm going to Phase on Grounds right now. And that ended up being really strong because then I just routed
It's the
that
Emerald
into
that leads
Torvus.
to one Aegon key you needed for Grand Temple.
Yep. Yeah, so I routed that into Torvus, and then the seed just kind of played itself. I just looked at hints.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I did waste a little time in lower Torvus. Gravity boost was hinted. I don't know why. I really can't understand why gravity boost was hinted because I don't think it had any.
Nothing I'm aware of now.
No,
Purpose.
nothing in Lower
I
Torvus
think
said
what it needs
anything.
more is to
It
grab
mi-
the trading chamber hint for the Torvus keys.
It might have just been an item to be hinted because it needed to place an item to be hinted. But
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I like checked all the grav locked checks, which were the 2 tunnels and Alpha Blob, because I was like, well, gravity boost was hinted. There's probably something here, and then there wasn't, and I was like, okay, well,
Yeah, I just grabbed gravity boost, and it's like, well, that's easy picking for the hints. So I just grabbed hints and found the Torvus key. It's like, all right, I know where I'm going now. I just started booking for the keys.
I was still
needed
looking
to
for
get the keys.
Seekers at that point, so I was like, well, I'll check what gravity.
Yeah, I had the
boost is
hints
to-
and sank for a hype item. I was like, that's a misrelay. It's like, okay, that could be Seekers. And then later I got the Seeker hints, like, oh yeah, Seekers is exactly the rooms from Hazing Class. Like, oh, that hype item. All right, well, need Dark Visor.
So
I
that's
already had
actually-
Dark Visor at that point.
So yeah, and that's actually something. So Ivy, you got the hint for the Seeker missile. I think like like an hour 10 into the race. At that point, Lokir had right around the same time had the information about the Dark Visor. So you each had critical information that the other did not have.
Oh,
and
cool.
you each carried that for like 10, 15 minutes too. It was just going to be
That's
a matter
really
of
cool.
who found the other one first.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like hyper caffeinated during the whole seed, but like especially at the start of the race, I was like super jittery, and I was just like, "Where am I going? What room is happening? I don't have bombs. What's happening?"
Well, you did mention it a couple minutes into the race about how you brought the hot dog. When after you made that comment, did it settle down a little bit? And you're like, okay, now we're kind of dialed in. Now we're like able to focus on what the game wants us to do.
Once I got bombs, I think that was really it. Like I just my brain wasn't routing correctly without bombs. I was like, oh yeah, I can just go here, and it was like, no, you can't logically do that. You don't have logical power bombs. You don't have bombs. You don't have anything. You can jump. That's all you can do.
And bombs of all places, in Cash 1.
Yeah.
Light suit usually is. Not light suit, light beam. Yeah, I know what I said. I know what I said. I know. Yeah, Grand Wind Chamber of all places having that last suit though.
Oh, that was hilarious too, because one of
yeah.
you got the hint for that, and then the other one was like, "Oh, the light suit's just here."
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
was
got
like,
the
oh,
hint,
that's
okay, I know
nice.
what that is now, so I was like, well, if I need, I can go grab it. I went past the gateway, like, well, I'll grab this on the way back. And
I was
grabbed
going
it,
through
it's like,
Phase on Grounds, and I just happened to walk into that, and I was like, oh, okay,
Ow.
sure.
So
Yeah,
Ivy, you get your first win now. You advance to 1 and 2. Next week is language barrier. How do you feel about your chances next week?
Don't know. Depends who my opponent is.
What's the I forget what the deal with that preset is.
Language barrier
Trainlators
is...
are not a thing, and all gates are unlocked.
Yep.
Oh, fun. Cool.
So you have the only intel you have are
And we have no
in-caches.
hints, so the only hints we get are SDK hints once we get there.
Oh, no hints.
Yeah, so you have in-cache hints,
Oh.
and SDK hints are general like area. You you
Yeah.
don't even get specific rooms. You just, it's like
Yeah, and the
SDK
oh, that's right, the SDK hints are areas, not actual specific rooms.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then Lokir, unfortunately, you're now down to 0-3. With next week is the language barrier. How do you feel about your chances about getting a win on the board going into next week?
I'm remaining optimistic. We'll see how it goes. I haven't had a lot of time to practice this year, which I think has hurt me a lot. But such is life. Such is being busy. I'm having fun. I still think I'm getting better race to race. So.
You know what? You said it right there in that last statement. You're having fun. That's the entire point when it comes to these sort of events and tournaments and whatnot. Yeah, people from all over, some of the most experienced in the world, to someone fresh in the community. It doesn't matter how skillful you are, or how new you are. As long as we're here for fun, we're here to have a good time, meet new people, and just and bond over a game we all enjoyed as a child.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we are not done with the races. I mean, we are today, but tomorrow, our first race of the day has the bonkers runner's agreement.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever. I'm sorry.
I am commentating that match too, if I remember correctly.
So we have Bello going up against Xenowars. This runner's agreement, chat, get ready for this. We're starting a storage D. Violet Translator is not a starting item. We have 1 to 2 random starting items, but it's also door rando without permanent door locks. And safe stations are opened, and beam combos cost 10 instead of 30. Whew, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, Dark Sam has captured us. We're gonna break out and show her who the true queen is of this Echoes race, per se.
Mm-hmm. And then we have 2 other Echoes races tomorrow. We have Lucarius and Bruh going up against each other, and I am going up against Zimbabwe. Times are 4 p.m., 5:30 p.m., and 7 p.m. respectively.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be there for your race, Leno, just to see a hot dog again.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs.
I guess with all that being said, is there, Ivy, Lokir, before we end this, anything you want to say out there to the viewers watching you?
Follow Ivypaw, follow Leno, follow Marion.
Follow Lokir.
Follow SpeedGaming.
Follow SpeedGaming.
Join the
Yes,
Discord.
All right, I guess with that being said,
Have the curse settings. They're being like 4 hours at BK and waiting for a specific item.
hey, don't bring up my multi-world experience now. Come on.
I mean, you could just do a race where you don't get power bombs for an hour. I mean,
Have your own missile launcher in someone's spinning pit.
Hey,
anything can happen. But
hey,
as long
I
as
joined
we
the booth. I'm in the booth because I can't play the game. Okay.
Well, that's all right. We have fun. That's what matters.
Absolutely. Anything else anyone wants to say before we wrap up our program for the night?
Lokir, Ivypaw, thank you so much for putting on one heck of a race. I know chat enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed it. Thank you again so much, and good luck next week.
Thank you. See you next mission.
See you next mission.
Yeah, Marion, I think that's we said all that can be said. Go ahead and sign us off.
Well, let's go ahead and do it. You've already given the information for tomorrow's races, so we don't have to cover that. First race tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, Bilo versus Xeno with the largest runner's agreement I think I've ever seen in one of these sign-up sheets. With that being said, thank you everyone for joining us here tonight at Speed Gaming to continue our wonderful Echoes tournament. Now, we're still hard into week 3, so don't worry, we got a lot of races left. We still have weeks 4, 5, and 6 to go through. If you're interested in learning more about Echoes or Prime or Randovania in general, you're more than welcome to join our community with the link provided below. You can follow the runners, follow the commentators here in the booth, keep up to date with what's happening. You might see us, you might not. Who knows? We're always hiding around. But until that happens, we're going to see everyone in the next mission. Have a good night, everyone.